There comes a time when everything just stops. The noise, the hype, the people, it's just you and the silence. You used to be that dude on the mound, locked in, focused, in control. You weren't just playing a game, you were setting the tone. But then life hit back. That injury, and it didn't just mess up your arm, it messed with your whole identity. One day you're throwing like it's nothing, next day you're standing in the sitting like, what if I never get back? They said I might be done, but here's what they didn't know. I don't fold, I build. You went back to the basics, rehab, recovery, real pain. Days where it felt like you were starting all over. Nights you couldn't sleep because of the doubt was loud. But you kept showing up, kept working when nobody clapped. No cameras, no crowds, just grit and heart. See, being a pitcher, that's deeper than a position. That's chess, not checkers. That's pressure in every pitch and still keeping you cool. You're the rhythm of the game, the heartbeat. And after all the setbacks, the whispers, the doubts, you're finally back. Stronger, smarter, hungrier. Every pitch now has a purpose. Every inning you grind through is a reminder. I earned this. I never left, I just leveled up. So when you step back on that mound, just know this. You ain't just playing a game to prove something to them. You're proving something to yourself. You didn't break, you bent, but you bounced back. And now you're ready to take what's yours. This is your story. This is your pitch. And it's time they see what happens. You ever look around and feel like you're behind? Like everyone else got it figured out? The career, the cars, the clout, the life you thought you're supposed to have by now? Yeah, I've been there too. But let me tell you something real. Purpose doesn't run on a timer. It don't care how old you are, where you came from, what you've been through, or what person you follow on Instagram is doing. Purpose shows up when you stop chasing someone else's race and start running your own. We live in a world that tells us to compare everything. Who's making money, who's getting married, who's going viral. But the truth is, comparison will kill your calling. Your story is never meant to match theirs. Your lane is custom built. Your light is unique. And when you start living from the inside out, not for likes, not for validation, but for truth, for growth, for impact, that's when it all comes together. That's when the purpose stops being some abstract idea and starts feeling like breath in your lungs. Like, yo, This is what I'm here to do. And listen, finding your purpose ain't always glamorous. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's rough, sometimes it looks like failing over and over again. But every detour, every heartbreak, every delay is all part of the rebuild. Trust me, you weren't lost. You weren't going in the wrong direction. It was all just learning. And right now, right here, you've got everything you need to take the next step. Not their step, but your steps. Your shoes, you're the only one in them. Because your value isn't based on how fast you move, it's based on how true you move. And when you finally stop trying to be the next someone else, just start being the first you. And that's when the world starts to shift. People feel it, doors open, peace hits different. So if you're out there wondering if you're enough, if you're even behind, not where you're supposed to be, if your moment will overcome, let me say this with my chest. You're not late, you're right on time. Keep going, stay in your lane, and light it up. You've got this. And for me, I had to step away to see it clearly. I had to log out, stop scrolling, get quiet enough to hear my own voice again. At first it felt like I was disappearing, but I wasn't fading. I was refocusing. I stopped posting just to keep up. I started living with intention. And in that silence, in that stillness, I found myself again. Not the version the internet expected, but the version I was always meant to be. Real, grounded, focused, and finally walking in purpose. So if you're watching this, wondering if stepping back means falling off, nah. Sometimes the real comeback begins when you stop trying to be seen and you start seeing yourself. You're not behind, you're not invincible, you're just building. Quietly, honestly, and powerfully.